Has there been any thought to come back in 2021? And if not, why?
Of course, you always think about, well, now maybe I have to come back, but the reasons that I decided to retire at the end of this year are still very valid. I am very close with my goddaughter, who is a senior at James River High School. And with going through teams, you go through seniors that, okay, well, I stayed for them. Well, now I want to stay for the juniors. Well, now I want to stay for the sophomores. So I decided when she graduated from James River, that would be my end date because it seemed perfect. She's looking to go to school out of state. It will give me the time that I want to be able to go travel and see her and do some things for myself. Maybe improve my golf game.
That's what our coach Stu Brown was talking about, improving his golf game. How difficult was the decision to make in regards to retiring? And then when you made it, did you become at peace with the decision?
I actually probably made the decision last year that I was going to go out with Riley when she graduated. And then I guess formally announced it right before the season started to my athletic director and my principal. And then, of course, I ended up announcing it to the team. Once I announced it to the team and it was out there, I just felt like all bits of pressure go off of me. I was relaxed. I was having fun with the girls. We were teaching. We were coming together as a team. I was very excited for the season.
Everybody was excited for this year. I know you had a lot of talent coming back from last year's group, but then you hear the news, not only the semester canceled by Governor Northam, but also the VHSL saying no spring sports, no activities, at least through the regular season, maybe a possibility of some late games in May. How did you take that decision, especially given the fact that you were going to retire at the end of the year?
Oh, I was a wreck. On Monday, I was very upset. It was a very emotional day for, I think, everyone. I feel really bad for my seniors and for all seniors athletes. They're having things taken away from them that they've worked so hard for. Even though I'm choosing not to, I have the choice to come back. They don't get that choice. So my heart really goes out to all those senior athletes, especially my goddaughter and my three, Savannah, Jewel, and Madison.
What are you going to miss the most about coaching at Lee Davis?
The camaraderie, the relationships that you build with your players, and that I'm very fortunate to have continued relationships with a lot of former players, and also the relationship that you build with the other coaches on your staff. I just don't think you can ever replace that camaraderie. And then the competition. I thrive on competition, whether it's Monopoly, Yahtzee, whatever. I want to win, and I'm going to put my best foot forward to win. And I think that's what I'll have the hardest time coming to grips with is the camaraderie and the competition.
Obviously, the 2011 state championship team is right up there. It's probably one of your biggest accomplishments at Lee Davis. Is there another one that kind of stands out in your 2+ decades at Lee Davis? Hard to believe it's been 20 years that you've been coaching there.
Yeah, it is. I look younger than that, right?
Yes, you do.
No, I mean, it's really hard to compare teams and compare seasons. Of course, winning the state title was probably the biggest accomplishment that we've had. But, then I have other teams that I look at, and even though they didn't win a state title, for that team, what they were able to do was great. I think it was 2013 or 2014, we really weren't supposed to do much. And we went into the conference tournament, and we ended up winning it. And for that team, that was a great accomplishment for those kids. And then, the run that we recently had, winning 3 regional titles back to back to back in 16, 17, and 18, those teams were just incredible. I was so upset when we didn't get to pull a state championship out of that, especially for those kids because of their dedication. So.